The music world is hurting deeply, feeling a void that seems impossible to fill. We lost a legend, a friend, a brother, someone who was more than just a performer. Fatman Scoop, the one and only, is gone, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered forever. He left us on August 30th, 2024 at only 53 years old. It happened so fast it feels surreal. One minute he was on stage bringing the energy, the next minute, silence. The abruptness is hard to comprehend. Scoop, born Isaac Freeman III, wasn't just a hype man. He was a force of nature, a true entertainer. He was the hype man, the one who could turn any event into an unforgettable experience. His voice was powerful, unmistakable, a sound that could electrify any crowd. When Scoop got on the mic, you couldn't help but move. His energy was infectious. He brought people together, made them feel alive, made them feel part of something bigger. This loss is a tough one, a heavy blow to all who knew him and loved his work. Scoop was full of life, always smiling, always pushing the limits, always giving his all. It's hard to believe he's really gone. The stage feels empty without him, but even though he's physically gone, his energy, his spirit, that will never die. His legacy lives on in every beat, every cheer. That's something that stays with us forever, a reminder of the joy he brought into our lives. Fatman Scoop wasn't born a star, he made himself one. From humble beginnings, he worked tirelessly to carve out his place in the music industry. He started from the bottom, paying his dues, building his reputation. Performing in small venues, he honed his craft, learning the ins and outs of the industry. And when he finally got his shot, he didn't just take it, he owned it. His voice became iconic, a symbol of energy and excitement. You heard it everywhere, on the radio, in the clubs, in movies. His voice was the heartbeat of the party, the soundtrack to countless nights out. Be Faithful, that was his anthem, the track that took the world by storm, making everyone get up and dance. That song exploded, became a global phenomenon. It topped charts, filled dance floors, and became a staple at festivals around the world. Scoop's voice was a huge part of that success. His unmistakable sound was the driving force behind the track's popularity. But he wasn't just a one-hit wonder. Scoop continued to make waves in the industry, proving his versatility and staying power. Scoop collaborated with everyone, from Mariah Carey to Missy Elliott. His ability to adapt and enhance any track made him a sought-after collaborator. He brought his unique energy to every track, making each one his own. His dynamic performances and infectious enthusiasm were unmatched. Scoop had this incredible ability to connect with people. Whether on stage or off, he made everyone feel like part of the experience. He could get a crowd hyped up like no other. His presence was electric, his energy contagious, turning any event into a memorable one. He was a true entertainer, a master of his craft. Fatman Scoop's legacy is one of passion, dedication, and an unwavering ability to bring joy to his fans. The news of Scoop's passing hit hard. Social media exploded with heartfelt tributes. Fans, friends, fellow artists, everyone was deeply hurting. The outpouring of love was truly incredible. DJ Tony Neal, a close friend of Scoop's, spoke for all of us when he said how much we'll miss him. He talked about Scoop's talent, his energy, the joy he brought to the world. This is what happens when you touch so many lives. Scoop was more than just a musician. He was an inspiration to many. He taught us to follow our dreams, to be ourselves, to live life to the fullest. His passing is a reminder to cherish every moment, to tell the people we love how much they mean to us. Life is short, but Scoop's impact, that's truly everlasting. Scoop was more than just a hype man, more than just a voice on a track. He was an integral part of the music scene, a name that resonated with fans and artists alike. He was a personality, a force of nature, someone who could light up a room with his presence. He used his platform to spread positivity, to uplift those around him, to connect with people from all walks of life. Whether it was through his music or his words, he had a way of reaching out and touching hearts. He was a fixture on the radio, on TV, and in the community, always bringing that infectious energy that made everyone want to join in. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, to voice his opinions, to stand up for what he believed in. His courage inspired many to find their own voices. He used his voice to make a difference, to advocate for change, and he did it all with that trademark Scoop smile, a smile that could brighten anyone's day. He had this way of making you feel like you were the only person in the room, like you truly mattered, like he genuinely cared about what you had to say. His empathy and kindness were evident in every interaction. Scoop's world was one of music, of creativity, of passion, of laughter, of love. He brought people together, broke down barriers, reminded us that we're all connected. In Scoop's world, everyone had a place, everyone belonged. Fatman Scoop may be gone, but his legacy will live on forever in our hearts. His energy, his positivity, his infectious enthusiasm that will never die. It's imprinted on our hearts and minds. He taught us to chase our dreams, to never give up, to embrace life with open arms and open hearts. He showed us the power of music, the power of connection, the power of just being yourself, unapologetically. Scoop's voice will continue to echo through the speakers, his music will continue to move our feet and souls, but more importantly, his spirit will continue to inspire us. So, let's celebrate Fatman Scoop, let's crank up his music, dance like nobody's watching, and spread that Scoop energy wherever we go. That's the best way to honor his memory, to keep his legacy alive and thriving.